Hello, 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 and welcome to Aurora Creative Healing. I am Kia, and so happy to be here with you guys today. So for those of you that have been following me since the beginning, you probably noticed that my channel name has changed from Rainbow Tarot to Aurora Creative Healing. This is because I finally got my business site up, which lists all my services, my mission, and everything. So if you're curious to learn more about that or are interested in a Reiki session or, a personal reading, please do check the description box down below. All the information will be there, as well as how you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. But today I'm doing a collective reading for the astrological sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the month of November 2019. This is going to be a general collective reading, and I feel like I already said that, sorry guys. But with that being said, this message may or may not resonate with you, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the message does not resonate with you at all, please do check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You may find something useful in those readings. So let's get started, shall we? Alright. So, let's spirit what messages. Ooh, okay. So crowning energy here, the Six of Cups. Definitely something on your mind having to do with the past. Clarify energy surrounding Gemini's heart space in the month of So for some of you, there could be a feeling of lack or being left out in the cold here with the Five of Coin. Oy. What energy is currently surrounding Gemini's ground? Wait. Okay. Okay. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Very curious about this. I will clarify that. And the Lover's card also wanted to flip out. I'm going to put it back in the deck because it didn't drop out. And if it, falls out, then I'll lay it back out into the spread. What energy of the recent past is most affecting Gemini in the month of November 2019? What energy of the recent past is most affecting Gemini? Moon card. What energy will most likely be surrounding Gemini in the near future? What energy will okay. World card. End of a cycle here. Let's get some clarifiers on the board. Can we clarify the Six of Cups for Gemini, please, for their crowning energy? Why is the Six of Cups crowning Gemini for the month of November, please? Holy Spirit. Queen of Swords. King of Cups in reverse. A lot. Clarify the King of Cups, please. Holy Spirit, clarify the King of Cups. Tower card. Okay, Gemini. So from what I'm seeing here, you have the energy crowning you in the month of November here is the Six of Cups. So this card can relate to soulmate energy. It can relate to memories of childhood, happy memories of the past, selfless love, selfless charity. However, with the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords showing up here to clarify, it has me thinking that this situation that's on your mind definitely had something to do with someone that you had a soul connection with, or someone from the past here, with the King of Chalices being in reverse, somebody within this dynamic, or it could even be you. It's very well that you could be embodying both the King of Cups in reverse as well as the Queen of Swords. Because what I'm hearing here with the King of Cups being in reverse is that you're not balanced emotionally. You're struggling with keeping your emotions in check at this time. You could be in a place where you're struggling to even hold space for yourself emotionally. Like, things just are unbalanced for you at this time, is what I'm hearing. And with the Queen of Swords popping up here, it could be that you're in a place where you're trying to set boundaries. Because, Gemini, we also have the Tower card and the Devil card that came out here. And the Tower card, you know, a tower falling, quick change, something that turns things upside down. And the Devil card here. And what I'm picking up with the Tower and the Devil card, with them both being major arcana, this was definitely a major event in your life that happened in the past. And it may have caused you to become emotionally unbalanced for a time. Because the Tower in this situation most likely had to fall because you were stuck in these unhealthy habits, or you were stuck in a codependent situation, or it could have been simply that you were overindulging in something. There was something in your life that you were participating in that you were doing that wasn't for your highest good, and it was causing you to veer off of your path. So in order to get you back on track, this Tower had to fall, whatever this Tower was. And it shook you up quite a bit. But what it did was, is I'm hearing with the Queen of Swords, is that it pushed you into a place where you had to finally set boundaries for yourself and others. And with the Five of Coins being in your heart space, whatever the situation was, definitely left you feeling left out in the cold, left you feeling like you were lacking in something, whether this was financial or emotional. I feel more or less with all the cup cards here that this was more probably relational than it was financial. So it could very well be that this left you feeling left out in the cold in some sort of relationship, whether it's family, friend, what have you. There was some sort of falling out, something that just turned upside down, that put you in a very unbalanced place emotionally. And with this Five of Cups here, you just feel almost like a hopeless feeling is what I'm picking up here. And you're grounded in this energy. Again, the Queen of Cups has also showed up here, it looks like, in your grounding energy with the Seven of Swords. And the energy I'm picking up for you, Gemini, is that you're feeling things very deeply. Like you're diving pretty deep into your emotions. And with this being your grounded energy, I feel like you're burying things. Like, not only are you diving deep and feeling things deeply, but you're being dishonest to yourself about them in some way. This, I feel like, is self-deceit. I don't feel like this is anyone from the outside, because it's the energy that you're grounded in. And I feel like you're in a place where you're diving deep, you're keeping to yourself, you're not letting anyone in. Instead, you rather go at it alone and, you know, either nurse your own wounds or deny having the wounds altogether. Because yet in your heart space, again, you're in this energy of feeling left out in the cold and alone. Like, you know, there's a lack of something in your life right now, but it just feels like you're not being honest about it. It feels like you're burying it. It's like you have yourself, like on your own little island, and you're just not willing to let anyone in, or you're denying the fact that you're feeling these emotions all together. in regards to the situation that happened, in regards to this Tower moment that happened that shook things up for you. It does really have you in this Queen of Swords energy. Like, we're not the only point, not to the point where you're only setting boundaries, which is good, but it could also be that, you know, you're kind of, I don't want to say cold, it's not cold, but you're kind of very to the point and strict, or clear on, or I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? It's almost like you're hesitant to let people in. Like, it's like a person really has to prove that they mean business, or that they're sincere for you to, you know, they have to ensure you that they're on your level in order for you to let them in. And so the energy surrounding, that's most affecting you from the recent past here is the Moon card. This card in particular can talk about things in the dark, things that are unseen, illusions. It can be, you know, relate to secrets. I'm going to clarify this, though. Why is the Moon card here? And I do feel very well that it could possibly have something to do with secrets. I mean, with the Tower card here, perhaps some truth of some kind came out. Why is the Moon card here? Why is the Moon card here for Gemini in the recent past? Six of Swords. So Six of Swords, moving forward into calmer waters. Six of Chalices came out again, Six of Cups. So yeah, definitely something in the past. Moving on from something in the past that's happened in the past to you. Six of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles here. So yeah, it's like Queen of Cups again. Yeah, Queen of Cups again. So what I'm feeling here, especially with the Six of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, and this is still the energy of the past here, I feel like there was definitely someone that you shared a soul connection with, and you gave in and of yourself. You were very charitable. You gave what you could. You provided. You built things on a strong foundation, but I feel like something was still unseen. There was something in this dynamic that was hidden. Something in this dynamic that was hidden. Something in this relationship, this situation that was hidden from you, Gemini. What was hidden? Why is this Moon card here? Or maybe someone else moved on. Balance, Three of Swords, Ten of... Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups here. Three of Swords with the Ten of Cups. This was definitely a soul connection that you shared with someone, Gemini, and it led to a deep heartbreak for you. I'm getting the feeling that somebody walked away with the Six of Swords being here. Somebody walked away. Somebody definitely walked away. And I felt like with the Temperance card that you kind of held yourself together pretty well in regards to the situation. Like, at least on the surface, you didn't give way to the fact of how deeply this hurt you. Let's clarify. Ooh. Three of Cups here. Could have been a third-party situation. With it coming up following this story. Three of Cups does not always allude to like a third-party situation or inferring cheating or anything like that, but because of the storyline and the way that things are moving, this leads me to believe that quite possibly, especially with the Three of Swords being here, that this could have been a third-party situation and somebody walked away. Somebody walked away here. It was either you walking away or the other person walking away. But I will tell you that this situation, with the Tower card being here, this situation was not healthy. It was not good for you. It was not in your highest good. And there was a definite lack of boundaries. And because the Queen of Swords energy is what's encompassing you now, I feel like that lesson had to be learned for you learned by you in order for you to set the boundaries that you need for your own happiness. Because you're clarifying the 5 of coin is the 10 of pentacles here. So, you feel like there's a lot. You wanted this 10 of pentacles, you wanted this happy family, you wanted this happy home, and it didn't work out that way, and it's left you feeling left out in the cold. Because I feel like this other person was very dishonest, that they were hiding this situation from you. Clarify the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, please, for Gemini. Clarify the 7 of Swords and... Whoop. So yeah, Knight of Coins, clarifying the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you're making moves now. You're kind of grounded in this energy, Gemini, where despite this heartache, despite, you know, this feeling of being left out in the cold and, you know, abandoned, what have you, you're taking this opportunity, or you're making the best out of a bad situation and going at it alone, I should say, and diving deep within yourself and discovering things within you about finding out more about you on an emotional level, about what you desire, what you look for in an emotionally fulfilling situation, discovering more about yourself and what you want to do as far as purpose goes, career, what have you. And you're making movements towards that now is what I see. Because the energy surrounding you in the near future is the World card, which is all about the end of a cycle. So this difficult cycle that you've been through, Gemini, you're definitely coming through it. You're coming to the end of it here. In the near future, you're right here at the end of this cycle. So there's definitely a beginning of something new starting for you. And I'm going to clarify this. Clarify the World card for Gemini, please. Clarify the World card for Gemini, please. Clarify the World card for Gemini. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles here. So this new cycle that's starting is offering you a brand new opportunity, this door to walk through into newfound abundance, and to pursue what you want in life, whatever that may be. The universe is bringing you an opportunity to pursue your dreams, your desires, whatever it is that you're walking towards. And with this being the Pentacles, I definitely feel like this is something, a calling towards your higher purpose. So, okay, we're going to shuffle again. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for... Alright. So, 4 of Cups right now. 4 of Cups for you, with it clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, I believe you're going to be in a place where you're going to be in a state of contemplation before making this move into something new. Like, sitting with what you have for now, reflecting on what you have for now before you take this next step into whatever this new endeavor is. I don't feel like you're going to be, you know, jumping into anything too quickly. Illumination card coming up for you as well, Gemini. This card also came up for Aquarius. And this particular card is all about realizations and things being realized that that had been in front of us the whole time, but we just hadn't been aware of it. So definitely in the near future, going into this new cycle, you're going to be enlightened to things that, you know, you weren't aware of before. And you're going to be in a place where you're balancing things quite well. Work and life balance here. Spiritual to day-to-day balance here. Which is awesome. Anything else for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? Let's see where we're at. Anything else for Gemini? Anything else for Gemini? 5 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay, so Five of Swords and Nine of Swords here. So I feel like for you, Gemini, it's definitely going to be a time to drop that sword. Fighting a losing battle. It's time to walk away from the conflict and, you know. Oh gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? And walking away from conflicts that are just a complete waste of time and energy. The Five of Swords can talk about, conflicts in which somebody's trying to make off uh, with all the swords, trying to win by any means necessary. But what the truth is in this card is that there's no winner here. And sometimes it's just best to drop the sword and move on to something that serves you better. So I feel like that's what it's calling you to do. And also, with this Nine of Swords here, this could definitely be something, you could definitely be dealing with some anxiety or fear of what's to come in the future. And it's going to be important for you to, let that go, to release that fear and anxiety here. Okay. So, let's get some advice for you, Gemini. Okay. Advice for Gemini. Alright. Holy Spirit, what advice do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the month of November 2019? What advice do we have for the astrological sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November 2019? Sorry guys for the noise. I know I'm just like all loud and everything. Alright, advice for Gemini. Okay, that was quick. Ten of Wands. Knight of Coin. World card. Beautiful. Okay, so first card. Ten of Wands. This is just advice from Spirit, Gemini, that it's time for you to release those burdens that you've been carrying and let them go. You're at the end of this cycle now, and there's no reason for you to keep carrying them forward. They cannot follow you into the new cycle. So this is just advice, word from Spirit, to release the burdens. Let them go. Let go what no longer serves you. Drop them. That's a weight that you do not need to carry. Knight of Coins here, coming through as a reminder to move forward. Slow but steady. Be practical in your decision making. Take your time. There's no need to rush. And planning is wonderful. Whatever it is that you're thinking about pursuing in the near future, take your time towards it. Make grounded movement. Don't rush in. And remember to stay balanced here. And then with the World card, this is just a reminder that, again, the cycle is coming to an end. It's time to let the cycle close and leave behind you what is behind you. Don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on what was. Don't dwell on what could be. Focus on the future and let the old cycle end and the new come in. So, I gotta get an oracle card for you guys before I close out the reading. I just don't know which one. Thinking Moonology. Let's go with that. Okay. Moonology card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Oracle card for Gemini, please. Oracle card for Gemini. 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 Okay. Wonderful. Alright, would you look at that? So, communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. So, whatever it is in regards to the situation that you're facing, Gemini, and yours is a sign of communication. Being an air sign, too. Speaking your truth and speaking how you feel can make a world of difference. Even if it's not directly to the person or thing or situation, like it could be writing a letter, anything like that, anything to get your feelings out on paper, it will help you release what you are carrying. And even moving forward, Gemini, what I feel for you is that it's going to be important that you use your communication in a I almost want to say creative way, but I more so mean like a practical way and a balanced way. Like, be aware of what you say and how you say it, but don't in any way censor how you feel. Because there's a way to communicate a feeling or an idea. There's a way to do it that's respectful, and then there's of course a way to do it that's not. Be respectful in how you feel, but still speak and stand in your truth. And then we have New Moon in Taurus here. And New Moon in Taurus is, in this deck, talks about prosperity lying ahead. And this is pretty much self-explanatory. You're definitely moving into a new cycle, as we all are. Being in Scorpio season, this is definitely a period of transformation and reformation and rebirths. You know, you're definitely moving into a new cycle and down a new path that's going to lead you to a place of prosperity. And whatever prosperity is to you, Gemini, take it as it resonates. So that's all I have for you guys for today, for this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you would like a personal reading with me, please do check out the link in the description below. I am doing a special for those that mention this YouTube video. When they request a reading, you get 50% off. So if you're interested, the service is there. And if you want to learn, again, anything more about me and what I offer and, you know, what my practices are, please do check out AuroraCreativeHealing.com. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I love you guys, and I'm wishing you so much love and light. Until next time, bye-bye.